Everyone grab your cups. It's Woke Wednesday on the On Your Now show. Lady O, let's go.
Let's go.
Say I am unstoppable. Let me hear you say I am unstoppable. And let the horns play. Hey. Oh yeah. I heard that I would fail. Then I heard you won't prevail. Then I heard all the things that I can't do. And then your strength.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. It's time for Woke Wednesday. I am your host, Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T.
And I'm your co-host, Yolanda Langford. And yes, they call me Lady O.
Lady O, it's Woke Wednesday. How you feeling?
Woke girl, I feel woke because we have a fantastic show. We're going to be talking about stuff I know something about. Camping.
Oh my goodness, something I know nothing about, but I'm going to find out everything because I do like being outdoors. I got to ask you, what's in your cup, what you sipping on?
You know, I'm sipping on some black coffee. No sugar, no cream. And you know why? Because when you go camping, girl, you don't take all those little amenities. You just need you some coffee and some water and get your day started. So I'm practicing my camping. I'm practicing.
Y'all see, black coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's how we drink it. Black Coffee Company from Atlanta. And you know what? Our guest is from the ATL.
Right.
Well, actually, via England.
Yes.
But we have a story to tell. She's the founder of everything, Outdoorsy Black Women, a whole platform. You know, she purchased an RV and she went out and she's just like touring the country.
Oh, could you do it, Tracy?
Of course I couldn't.
Live in your RV. And when I say she lives in it, 365, 24/7.
Yes, she's a nomadic Black woman, but there's a place for everyone, and I think that is something that we can try, most definitely.
Yes, because she has some things that you can sign up for, and it's not just only in one space. She's all over the United States.
Yes, she also has this thing called OYN and Waterfalls.
I know you like that.
You know, I'm a Pisces, and I love water.
Yes.
Water is all about wellness.
Indeed.
And wine is all about wellness. So those two things go together.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I will be signing up. And you know what, Tracy? I want you to have the experience.
Okay, you think we could do it? We could do it together. It's about sisterhood.
It is about sisterhood.
It's about sisterhood. But before we do that, you know we have to do our Own Your Now Cup of Therapy. So when we return, y'all, get ready for our Own Your Now Cup of Therapy. It's sponsored by the Black Coffee Company.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
I am Toyna Ajayi of Outdoorsy Black Women. Keep watching the Own Your Now show.
And we're back, and now it is time for our Own Your Now Cup of Therapy. Lady O, my affirmation word for today is flow. Flow. And you know, there's a quote that goes with that. It's be still like a mountain and flow like a great river. At the end of the day, sometimes we got to let it go and let it flow.
I like that.
Let it go and let it flow. So everybody, as you all know, it's time for us to do our affirmation word of the day, as well as our mindful meditation song. We could do this if we were outdoors. Everybody just center yourselves. reach out to your strong friends. We're reaching out to our strong friends, right?
Absolutely. Our strong sisters who would
We
like to
gotta
go
be
camping.
intentional. We gotta be intentional. Cross over, bring your arms in, and bring it close to your heart. Yes.
I love it. You know, when you're in nature, you really can concentrate and
Feel your
listen to
heart.
your heart and your mind.
Take a deep breath in and release. I love changes. Deep breath in and release. And then what do?
Hug yourself.
Hug yourselves. Give yourself a hug.
I love it.
Doesn't that feel good?
It does. It does.
You're able to let go. One of the things I always do in our circles with our girls is we do what we call let it go, let it flow.
Yes.
One thing you want to let go and one thing you want to let flow. What's one thing you want to let go?
One thing I want to let go this summer is the fact that I want to start just letting go of any little bits of angst. Is it
Yes.
angst? Yeah. You know, when you think, oh, I got to do this, and you get a little nervous, I want to let that go because God has given me the talent to
Yes.
do what He wants me to do.
Let go of fear. Let go of fear.
Yes.
Fear and faith cannot reside in the same
That's
space.
right. That's right.
Yes,
So
and
I
your
just
let
have a little
flow?
angst and let it flow. I'm gonna get more outside.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
flow. I'm gonna flow.
I'll flow with you. I'll flow with you. I think that we can do it.
We can.
We can. We can. Well, I think that the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to get ready for our outdoorsy guests. I can't believe that we are about to witness someone who literally lives in an RV. 365.
24/7.
That's right, y'all. So when we return, get ready for our guests, our vibrant vibe guest of the day. It's Toyin with Outdoorsy Black Women. Life is all about the journey. Life's curves, hitting the road fast or slow. Celebrations, anniversaries, and birthdays. Everything in life is about moving forward. Whatever direction you choose to go far, go in style. New or used, go with Fraser Automotive. It's not about exact measurements or the perfect dice when it comes to cooking. Good food is about feeling, inspired food is about comfort, and pure food is about feeding the soul. You have to have soul to feed people right, so pull up a chair, take a taste, and let Pure Catering do the cooking. Visit Pure Catering Cafe STL at the Missouri Historical Society today.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
As promised, we have the founder of Outdoorsy Black Women, Toyin Ajayi. Outdoorsy Black Women is a social network for all Black women that allows us to connect, celebrate, and build community and open our minds to an outdoorsy lifestyle. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me, ladies.
Good morning, and I'm so excited because I'm a farmer's daughter, so I have a little experience with being outdoors. But before we get started, what are you sipping on this morning?
I'm sipping on tea. So I was born in England. I'm African. We drink lots of tea, and it's a little early, so I figured I would start tame for today.
I love that cup.
I love it. I love your cup as well. Well, my name is Divine Tea. I do sip tea sometimes, but I typically drink my coffee black, and always black, no sugar, no cream. But we can drink our coffee and our tea everywhere that we go. I want to know about why Outdoorsy Black Women, 1K followers, my gosh, all over now. Everybody's like, yes, 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 we're ready. We want to be in. How did you get started?
Ooh, goodness. So first of all, it started with just seeing that there was a need that needed to be filled. Initially, I started my RV journey. Well, I wanted to do van life about 7 years ago. And it never really picked up because I bought my first camper van and I went ahead and renovated it. And honestly, I think the timing was just wrong. But once the pandemic started, I realized that, you know, life is too short to not live life the way that you want to. So I made a decision RV life, in July of 2021, that I was going to go ahead and buy a camper and, July of 2020, excuse me. I was going to go ahead and buy an RV and go and start my RV life and start full-time RV living. But as I started to think about what that life was going to look like, I realized that I wanted more community with me as I was traveling. And I wanted to see more women like me and just meet other, you know, outdoorsy women that were living that lifestyle. I also noticed that there were a lot of Black women out there that were terrified because of what was going on.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, people were seeking safe spaces to go camping. They wanted to know which campgrounds were going to accept them and so on and so forth. And I noticed that even as Black women were asking these questions in quote unquote mixed camping groups or mixed van life groups, they were getting gaslit. Wow. So at that point, I realized, you know what, there's a need for us to have our own space, to have these real discussions that we obviously need to have. So at that time, I started Black Women Camp, which was a Facebook group.
All right.
And within starting that group, it only took about 3 months to get to 1,000 members.
In 3 months.
In 3 months, which showed that we needed this space and we were seeking this space. As the group continued to grow, I recognized that I really wanted to provide more resources for us. I mean, let's be real. As Black women, you're thinking about, and being a nomad, you're thinking about, where am I going to get my hair done?
Right.
Where am I going to get my nails done? All of these things. You can't just go to everybody.
Right.
So I asked the group and I said, hey, do you guys want a directory? Because I'll put together a directory so we can all kind of contribute and learn where the safe spaces are to go, whether it be Black-owned campgrounds, Black hairstylists.
So it's be very intentional. Very intentional. Yeah.
And as I started thinking about building a directory and being able to provide more resources in an organized manner, I recognized that this particular group was going to need its own website. Okay. So I started building the website and I got about 98% finished, and I couldn't finish it for some reason because something just told me it's bigger than just Black women camping.
Right.
You know,
when you think about when you think about it, it's bigger, but you had to start with yourself first.
Yes.
You said that the timing was just right this journey to being a nomad. How many women do you know now that you're in this space? Because I mean, you're the first woman that I know, Black woman specifically, that's doing it, girl. And you're traveling all over the world. You're going to these different campsites. How many women do you know? Because this is a whole community.
Okay, so that's the fun thing about having Outdoorsy Black Women. And again, one of the reasons why I started it, because I recognized that there were more of us doing these things. There were more of us surfing and camping and living RV life and nomadic living, but we just didn't know where to find each other. Per se.
That's important.
So
to know where to
Outdoorsy Black Women was created as a space to bring all of us together so that we could see that representation. And even if it was something you wanted to do, but you didn't know that we were doing it before, now you'll be able to know. So at this point, I've been able to meet more and more Black nomads, Black women nomads. We have a group on there called Black Schoolie Girls, just of Black women who have schooling.
Well, let me say this. I have a question. So did you grow up camping? Was it something you did with your family? How did that idea even come to your mind? Like, hey girl, I'm gonna buy me an RV. I'm gonna travel the world. How did that come about?
So the funny thing about that is I was never a Girl Scout or anything like that, but my aunt did have a huge garden when I was in England, and I was always gardening. I was always spending time in the garden. I was saving animals all the time. They were calling me Snow Black. I mean,
not Snow Black.
Snow Black. So my love of nature and the outdoors has been with me since I was a little girl, and to be honest with you, I think as I grew up and when the pandemic hit, I bought more plants and I was trying to fill my apartment with the outdoors.
Yes.
But it just was at a point where it wasn't enough. I really needed and felt like I needed to connect with nature and just live life the way I wanted to.
Now, are you 365 in the RV?
I am.
Oh
I no longer
365.
I have a home base in Atlanta, well, for like where my mail and things go to. But at this point, I am 365, and family always calls and they're like, "Are you still in your RV?" I'm like, "Yeah, I live here now."
And it's your safe space. I feel it,
Oh,
and I can tell that you're just always in a great place of peace. I want to talk about wine and waterfalls. Number one, I'm a Pisces, so I love water. Number two, I love wine. You started this campaign of like, let's keep doing this. And you just, I heard a little birdie told me you sold out. Tell everybody about wine and waterfall events.
We did sell out. So Wine and Waterfalls, we are doing, it's a bit of my baby and my brainchild. When I talk to people about the outdoors, I always say that Black people do it differently. Black women.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, girl.
And I think part of the reason why a lot of Black women initially don't connect with the term outdoorsy is because they're not seeing themselves represented in the space in the ways that we do it. So when it came to thinking about different events and ideas for outdoorsy Black women, Wine and Waterfalls was high on the list because I'm like, who doesn't love wine?
Isn't that cool?
I love it.
I love wine. We love wine.
Waterfalls, like you said, whenever I'm around water, I'm always at peace.
Yes.
And as much as this is about community and sisterhood, it's also about bringing awareness and promoting good mental health. And so I found that when I'm around water, I'm in a good space. So this is a weekend of, this is going to be a weekend of fun. We're doing a paint and sip. We have an outdoor movie. We're doing wine tastings, vineyard tours. It's going to be amazing.
Okay, so you have that event.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Go
Tracy,
ahead,
but
no.
you have that event. What should someone expect when they join your group? Are you biking? Are you
hiking?
Canoeing? Are you hiking? Tell us some other things that people can expect if they become a outdoorsy Black girl.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So, again, it's really just covering all facets of being outdoors. As an outdoorsy Black woman, it could be someone who's going skydiving, which I love skydiving.
I have not yet skydived. Don't think I will.
I'm going to be hang gliding. So, this year we have a lot of different events coming up. From our monthly hikes, right now we have a Georgia ambassador, and the goal is to start bringing ambassadors to each state.
I like
so that. We can have monthly hikes in every state. And then we have other events, like we have our horseback riding event coming up in Atlanta this summer, which will be at a Black-owned ranch. A lot of our events are made with keeping in mind that we want to support Black business where we can. Just like Wine and Waterfalls, we have a Black-owned wine sponsor, Ebony Wines and Spirits.
Right.
And we also have kayaking coming up, and we have an event that is coming up this summer called Twerking Trails.
Twerking Trails. That's a whole month with Twerking Trails. Okay, I want to go back, and I know we have to wrap up, but I want to go back to when you said something about the Wine and Waterfalls, because I know you sold out for this one. We got to go to Atlanta. Yes. I need to go to one of these. I'm really ready to book one. To attend, but you said that because I'm not a real outdoorsy girl. There's like a glam package, right? What is that one like?
Yeah.
Girl, did you see me? I was like, glam package.
I know, and that's kind of why we did it this way. So when I thought about it, there's so many different degrees of how outdoorsy someone wants to be. Right. So with Wine and Waterfalls, we had a DIY camp setup option. We had standard camp setups where the tent would be set up free, but you can bring all your gear.
Is that yours?
We have a glamping option. And then for those who don't even want to be outside for the whole thing, we had cabin room option.
Cabin room option. That would be ours, the cabin room option.
You know what? I think I want to go all the way, though. I think when I come, I want to be in the tent. I've done the cabin thing. I think I want to be under the stars.
You can
darling.
do it.
I want to be under the stars.
You
can do it.
And you know what? For anyone who wants to just dip their toe in the camping world, that is kind of what it's for. It's to be able to experience camping and the outdoors in a safe space and in a way that you know what, I have my sisters around me if I need help.
That's
or
it.
I
There you
need
go.
Sisterhood. It's all
Yeah,
about
it really is
wellness
about-
and sisterhood. That's everything.
Well, you know, before we go, we have to ask you, what's your affirmation word?
passion.
Okay.
Passion.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I'm very passionate about this community. I'm very passionate about building a safe space for Black women to have this sisterhood, to grow together and to connect with each other and
Yes.
provide resources that can help us in all aspects of our
Yes.
lives, really.
Yes, I'm glad you say yes to this because it's so necessary. It's so needed to be able to be in a safe space. And oftentimes when you do something that you're afraid of, it's good to be able to do it with your sisters and know that you can do it. How can everybody find you? How can they stay connected?
Awesome. Well, you can find us at outdoorsyblackwomen.com. The community is free to join. We also have an app available in the Apple Play Store and the Google Play Store.
All right, now.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely. And if you're just an ally and you just want to follow along with what's going on, feel free to follow us on social media at Outdoorsy Black Women.
Well, we just want to thank you for saying yes to us. You know, I'm an app girl, so I'm going to download the app and we're going to make sure we stay connected. We'll see you. We'll see you in person soon.
Good.
We want to.
I can't wait.
Yes, yes. We want to thank Toyin for saying yes to us. Everybody, check out their platform, OutdoorsyblackWomen.com, to learn more. When we return, get ready for the Own Your Now flow.
At Keith's Realty Group, we're focused on helping you in the home buying and selling process, standing with you every step of the way so you can own a new home or sell your existing home successfully. Budgeting, credit building, and down payment. Everything you need to know about the home buying and selling process. We're not just selling you a home in the community, we are helping build communities. By keeping focused on you and your needs, we can put you in a home for a lifetime. Keith's Realty Group, selling communities one key at a time.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Now it's time for the Own Your Now flow. Lady O, when I tell you she was a whole vibe, I think I'm ready to do it.
I am ready, and I know you're ready to do it. You love nature, you
I
love
do.
walking outside, you love exercising, and you love uplifting women. So this is us.
It's a sisterhood.
It's a sisterhood.
And let me just say, and I love wine and waterfalls, okay?
That part.
So I can do it. I'm gonna download the app, and that's the process. I can do it.
You can.
I can do it. I gotta ask you, what is your affirmation word for today?
You know, when she was talking about the places and the spaces, the word imagine came to
Yes.
mind. So my word is imagine.
Imagine. I can see it. I can see it. I think it's important that sometimes we let go of our fears and we just let it flow. But also remember that if you are passionate about something, you have the passion to be able to walk out there and just see the world if you can imagine it.
Yes.
So keep imagining everything. Until next time, keep sipping.
Go out and create some vibrant vibes. Keep sipping love, peace, and positivity.
And remember, tomorrow isn't promised, so own your now.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Since I was little, it was only like me and my parents.
You think you created family out of characters?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna take that, make it into a song.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the first did Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at on the way? Yeah. In my head, in my head, in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Pop.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
Dad,
Just 1 minute, okay?
hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma. I have a mentor, and she convinced me to continue my education.
No one receives a diploma alone.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.